Hello again. It's Alphys recording the 6th vlog on June 23rd, year 2000. It's been a few days since the last one. I've been busy running tests, monitoring frisk, observing some unusual behavior. Nothing dangerous, not exactly, just odd. So, yesterday, the human walked up to me after morning observation and handed me a golden flower from one of the pots I've kept in the lab, I think. Leftover ones from determination experiments. I haven't touched those pots in forever. Anyway, I've documented a bunch of strange events, behavioral anomalies, just a few recordings. I'll play them in order. We passed a mirror in the east hallway. Frisk suddenly stopped and stared at it for like a minute. Didn't move, didn't speak. I've tried calling for them, waving a hand before their eyes. Nothing. Then suddenly they reached out and touched the surface of the mirror. Then they looked over their shoulder, as if there was something else in the reflection right behind them. It left me a little rattled. Sans came over again. He brought us and Frisk a hot dog each. Said it was pointless since they couldn't heal, but he did it anyway. He said it with a smile, but I don't think he did it out of kindness necessarily. And never mind. When we got down to the lab, Frisk was sitting up straight on their bed, waiting, like they knew we were coming. He put the hot dog on their head because they weren't reaching for it, and then they just smiled for the first time ever. They said another one, motioning to their head, like it was some kind of a joke. A joke I didn't get, but I feel like Sans did. I don't think he found it funny though. And then he just changed the subject. Frisk refused to come out of their confinement today. I called Undyne to help, but when she came in and tried to pick them up, Frisk just grabbed her hand. It was so sudden, I got a bit spooked, and Undyne too, I think. And they just moved it towards their own neck, with that look, like they were asking her to... No, never mind. Undyne looked stunned. She still helped me, move them to the testing room. Even though she tried to laugh it off and play it cool, she seemed unsettled. I'm not sure if it's a good idea for her to visit at this point. Papyrus visits a lot. He often drags Sans along with him since Sans only allows him to see Frisk when he's around in case anything happens. He's trying to stay positive. I gave Frisk some crayons a few days ago since I figured they might be bored while in their confinement. They drew something for Papyrus. Drew us, actually. A happy little doodle. Me, Papyrus, Sans, Undyne, and them. It was oddly cute until I saw Sans looking at it. He looked uncomfortable. It's admittedly a funny look on someone usually so laid back. I still think he's not telling me everything. They escaped again. I have no idea how. The confinement was fine. No signs of damage, not even a crack. It's like they just opened it and walked out. Or like someone else opened it for them. I was panicking until I found them with the other patients, sitting, petting them. And when they looked at me, I don't know how to explain it. It felt like they were asking me if they were going to end up like them. I put an extra lock on the door to their confinement, but does it even make any difference at this point? I caught a glimpse of another drawing. 8 figures, each with a different colored human soul. I asked them what they were drawing, and they actually answered. I got a bit spooked since it seems to take a lot to get Frisk to reply verbally. They said something like, they talk to me sometimes. I didn't know how to respond. I still don't. What if the other children are still aware, still conscious, trapped in their coffins, unable to move, like trapped in some sort of terrifying sleep paralysis, kept conscious by the residue monster energy in the underground? What if Frisk is just the only one who could get up? I don't want to think about this. So I let Frisk interact with their soul shards again. Nothing happened for hours. I must have dozed off at some point. But when I woke up, they'd moved the shards, like a puzzle, like they were trying to put themselves back together. When I came in, they just looked at me and said, "Almost done." No improvement have been noted. The pieces glow, but there's no fusion, no stability, no progress. The soul defies identity. With it broken, the human doesn't have a stable self. They echo people, they mimic, they forget pain, forget memories. Emotions don't stick, they just float, like they're barely even real anymore. I've tried everything, every method, every theory. Nothing's working. I'm running out of ideas. End of log 6.